Hello everyone, welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia and I am Assistant Professor Manju Juriani. So today we are going to study the subject Human Resource Management, Unit 5 Compensation, which we have already started in the last lectures. So the class is TYBCBI and the semester is 6. So let's get started. Today we are going to start the topic incentives. So what is the meaning of incentives? Incentives are extra benefits which are given to employees apart from salary and wages. So in addition to the basic wage structure, organizations frequently consider the use of incentive pay. So extra benefits and incentives are provided to employees to motivate them. Such organizations are committed to the development of a compensation system that is designed around performance. So the employees who perform in a better way, the employees who achieve more, they get the extra benefits apart from their salary and wages. So let's see the definition of incentives. According to Burak and Smith, an incentive scheme is a plan or program to motivate individual or group performance. An incentive program is most frequently built on monetary rewards, that is incentive pay or monetary bonus, but may also include a variety of non-monetary rewards or prizes. So from this definition we can understand that the purpose of giving incentives is to motivate the employees to perform better, and the employees will be more satisfied from their job. So how we provide incentives? It can be provided by the way of monetary rewards or non-monetary rewards. Monetary rewards is like extra bonus, commissions, or extra incentives like traveling allowances, and non-monetary rewards includes other prizes or awards. So let's move forward. Now we will see the determinants of incentives. So what factors determine the incentives, that what factors determine that which employee will get the incentives or how much incentives the employee will get? So first is the individual. So the incentives depends upon the individual's performance, how well he or she is performing in the job, how well they are achieving the targets in the company. So it depends upon the performance, the punctuality, the regularness of the individual employee. It depends upon the individual performance. The higher the performance, the higher will be incentives, and vice versa. The second is the work situation. Under work situation, first is technology. So it depends upon the organization also. If in the organization high technology is there, the company's productivity is more, so the employees will get more incentives. Or on the other hand, if the company is not that upgraded or is not earning that much profit, so the employees will not get much incentives. The next is job satisfaction. So incentives leads to more job satisfaction. If the company wants their employee to be satisfied from their job, the more incentives will be provided, like bonus, commissions will be provided to employees to motivate them. The next is feedback. Feedback should also be provided from time to time. Employees' performance is measured, the performance appraisal is conducted to measure the employees' performance, and feedback is given to employees. So higher the performance of the employees, the more incentives will be provided to them. The next is equity. So there should not be any discrimination in providing incentives. If the performance level of two employees is same, the same amount of incentives should be provided to both. So these are the determinants which determine the incentives in a company. First is the individual, then the work situation, which includes technology, job satisfaction in the company, feedback, and equity. Then moving forward, types of incentives. So there are two types of incentives. First is individual incentive plans, second is group incentive plans. So we will see in detail both of them. So individual incentive plans refers to the incentives provided to individual employees. So these are individual plans which are provided to employees. First is piecework. Piecework, which we have already seen earlier lecture. Piecework means the incentive provided on the basis of production per unit. The higher the production of units, the more incentives will be provided. Like salesmen get commission on the base of the number of units they sell. So the more number of units the employee will sell, the more commission he or she will get. So piecework refers to incentives on the basis of number of units sold. Then second is standard hour plan. In this, the time spent on the job is considered. Earlier we have seen this also. So for example, if an employee has spent 7 hours in the job, accordingly the more time he spends, the more incentives he will get in the organization. Then next is bonus. So bonus refers to extra amount which is paid to employees apart from their salaries. Bonus is generally provided at the end of the year or during some festivals. So this is also a type of incentive, individual incentive. The next is commissions. So generally salesmen get commissions. The high number of units they sell, high commission they will get. So commission depends upon their sales and also on their performance. Then next is perquisites. Perquisites refers to extra benefits. Extra benefits apart from their salaries. It is provided to high level executives only. It is not provided to all employees. The top level management, top level executives get extra perquisites, like they get traveling allowances, they get car from the company, they get vehicles. So these are the extra perquisites which are given to high level jobs. Then next is stock options. So under stock options, the current employees of the company are given the right to purchase the shares of the company. The first priority is given to the employees. So the employees will invest in the shares of the company in which they are working. So apart from salary, they can also earn the dividend from the shares, and also the market value of the shares will increase, so they can earn from the shares also. So these are the individual incentive plans which are provided to individual employees based on their performance. First is piecework, then standard hour plan, bonus, commissions and perquisites, and last is stock options. Then moving forward, group incentive plans. So under this is based on the group performance. Under this, it is paid to group of individuals in an organization. First is productivity gain sharing plans. So this is also dependent on the productivity level of the employees. When a group of individuals achieve their targets on time, they achieve the standards and they perform well. When they achieve extra output in an organization, they are provided extra benefits and incentives. Extra incentives are given to them. So the group of people, they can share among themselves the incentives. So this is provided to employees on the level of their performance. Then next is profit sharing plans. Under this, the employees are given the share in the profit of the company. If the company earns more in a financial year, the employees will get a share in the profit. So these are the group incentive plans which are provided to group of employees in a company. First is productivity gain sharing plans, and second is profit sharing plans. So these are the types of the incentives. First is individual incentive plans and second is group incentive plans, which we studied. So today we saw the meaning of incentives, the definition, then determinants of incentives and the types of incentives, which includes individual incentive plans and group incentive plans. Thank you.